What's going on, guys? What I'm shooting in this video is an old Chinese B3. This is a leather seal gun. It's just one of the cheaper air rifles that exists, and I enjoy shooting it. The rear sight's a little wonky. I need to work on it. It hits consistently high, but it's been probably 6 months since I've shot this thing, and saw it in the safe and wanted to get it out to shoot it a little bit today. I'm shooting the Stoeger X Match wad cutters. This is about 15 yards, and before I came out here, I was watching videos on YouTube, eating breakfast, and I saw this video of this guy with one of these, and he was like throwing it across his range and like shooting it with another air gun, and he cut the barrel and all this stuff off. These air guns are meant for people who just want to have fun. They're really cheap. Pellets are really cheap. I can get out here in the yard, not disturb anybody, practice some marksmanship. But if you've got one of these, don't even pay attention to that trash. Let's just shoot a 10-shot group with these wad cutter pellets with this old cheap Chinese air rifle. I've been guilty of this, talking about how bad the quality is of these Chinese air rifles, but most of the air rifles that you get are made in China. I'm gonna quit talking. This is a little rant, real talky this morning, and let's shoot a 10-shot group and see what happens. Another reason I like these air guns is they're cheap and they're simple. If you've got somebody wanting to get into maybe doing just some gunsmithing, some tinkering. I'm not a gunsmith. I do enjoy taking stuff apart and putting it back together, but these are a good place to start because they're so simple. And if you mess it up, you're going to be out maybe 60 bucks tops. The new ones are actually okay. I had a 22 caliber that I sent to a friend that I shot all last winter, and I enjoy shooting it quite a bit. Never put a scope on it. Let me check my yardage just to be sure. Yeah, it's 15 exactly. So not a crazy distance, but that's kind of what these guns are good at, is keeping your expectations nice and low and having a little bit of fun. Well, that one looked good. Another thing with this air rifle is it was one of the first ones that I tuned, which basically I just took apart and put way too much lubricant in. So if this thing keeps dieseling, it's okay. It's normal. Well, I don't know what I was talking about with the rear sight. The first few shots were high, but we're doing okay. I think this is 4. It's definitely doing some detonation. I soaked the leather seal in 3-in-1 oil, and I've shot it, and it still makes some fire every once in a while. So yeah, you can poo-poo these guns, but they're pretty fun to shoot, and they're not, just because they're cheaper doesn't mean that they suck. If you only like expensive things, that doesn't make you better than everybody else. That just makes you a snob. I think that was 8. Let's do 2 more. I found that out of the B3s, the 22 caliber that I had shot daisy pointed pellets really well, which is a weird pellet for an air gun to like, but the velocity that these things are putting out, which is right around 600 feet per second, 550 to 600, these wad cutters do pretty well. I get these comments about people shooting their budget air guns, like, you know, 200 yards and hitting, you know, thumbtacks and all kinds of stuff. With an air rifle like this, about 25-30 yards is going to be tops for any kind of repeatable accuracy. You can lob a pellet out at any distance, and if you try over and over and over, eventually you're going to hit something. But repeatable accuracy, maybe 25 yards. And let's do one more shot. This thing's smoking pretty good. Eventually, all that excess 3-in-1 oil is going to burn off. I hope. Which is not the best. You don't want to use 3-in-1 oil. It's just, I read the wrong article. I think that on Pyramid Air, there's a lot of good instructionals on what you should actually service these rifles with. But yeah, let's go check that group out and we'll wrap this video up. So, not a bad group from the old Chinese B3 today. I actually forgot how much fun those things are to shoot. So it's probably going to be a few more videos with this over the next few weeks and months. But again, if you see one of those, don't be afraid of it just because it's cheaply made, especially if you're somebody that likes to tinker. Anyway, that's all from me today. I hope you guys are doing good. I hope that you get some time to shoot for yourself. The days are starting to get shorter, but squirrel season is coming, so that's exciting. But I'll see you later.